Once again, welcome back to our channel, Competitive Maths by Balaji. I hope you are doing great in this pandemic situation. And today's class is part 9 of ratio and proportion. In part 6, 7, 8, we so far discussed about properties of ratios till 6th property. And in this class, we are continuing with the 7th property. That is addendo property, 7th one. The statement is that if A is to B equaled C is to D equaled E is to F, value of each ratio is A plus C plus E is to B plus D plus F. So if these three ratios are equal, then value of each ratio is equal to A plus C plus E is to B plus D plus F. Let us see the proof. A is to B can be written as A by B, similarly that equals C by D, that equal E by F. It is given. Let it be equal to, for suppose, constant K. All these ratios equal to, for suppose, constant K. Then from this we can written as each fraction is equal to K. Each fraction equal to K. So that is A by B equal to K, C by D equal to K, comma, E by F equal to K. That implies A equal what? Transform denominator from LHS to RHS. It would become multiply quantity. That is A equal to BK, C equal to DK, comma, E equal to FK. Now consider the ratio A plus C plus E by B plus D plus F, as every ratio can be written in the form of fraction. That equal. Now replace A by BK, C by DK, E by FK in this numerator. So that is A replaced by BK and C replaced by DK and E replaced by FK. Over, write the denominator as it is, B plus D plus F. See this, in the numerator K is common to each term. Take it away the common term. In the bracket we have B plus D plus F over B plus D plus F. So B plus D plus F, B plus D plus F gets cancelled. We get again it equal to K. See, A by B, C by D, E by F is also K. Then we get A plus C plus E by B plus D plus F is also equal to K. From these two conditions, we can say that, or we can write that A by B equal to C by D equal to E by F, which is equal to A plus C plus E by B plus D plus F. This is our proof. As given it, if three ratios are equal, then value of each ratio is equal to A plus C plus E is to B plus D plus F. Yes, value of each ratio equal to A plus C plus E by B plus D plus F. This is called addendo property. Let us see one example. We know that 1 by 2 equal to 2 by 4 equal to 3 by 6, as they are equivalent ratios. Then each ratio 1 is to 2, 2 is to 4, 3 is to 6. Each ratio is equal to sum of their numerators by sum of their denominators. Okay, each ratio is equal to sum of their numerators by sum of their denominators. As since we get 1 plus 2 plus 3 by 2 plus 4 plus 6. In the denominator, 1 plus 2 plus 3 by 2 is common in each term. Take it out of the common term. In the bracket, we get 1 plus 2 plus 3. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, 1 plus 2 plus 3 gets cancelled. Again, we get 1 by 2. Yes, 1 by 2 already equal to all these ratios. Okay, let us see our equivalent ratio property. There is no need of statement as it is having different varieties of statements. Let us see it by some examples. Okay. Consider an example. We know that 3 by 5 is equal to 6 by 10 equal to 9 by 15, which is equal to 12 by 20. All are equivalent fractions or equivalent ratios. Now consider sum of numerators over sum of denominators. Sum of numerators over sum of denominators. That is 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12, sum of numerator, over sum of denominator, 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20, which is equal. Each term has 3 as common, so this can be written as 3 of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. As 3 ones are 3 again, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, plus 3 fours are 12. In a similar manner, 5 is a common term in the denominator. So take it away the 5, then we get in the bracket 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. See, equal sums gets cancelled in the numerator and denominator. What we get? That is equal to again 3 by 5. Now we know that 3 by 5 is equal to each ratio. Therefore, from this we can write 3 by 5 equal to 6 by 10 equal to 9 by 15 equal to 12 by 20, which is equal to 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 over 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20. So this property can be concluded as follows. If A by B equal to C by D, which is equal to E by F, which is equal to Z by H, then we have sum of their numerators E plus F by sum of their denominators D plus F plus H is also equal to each of the ratios. This is one case of equivalent ratios property. And again consider the same example. 3 plus 6 plus 9 minus 12 over 5 plus 10 plus 15 minus 20. That means जो एक्शन आप न्यूमरेटर में कर रहा है वही एक्शन डिनामिनेटर पे भी लगाना है. ఓకే, ఏ యాక్షన్ అయితే మనం న్యూమరేటర్ లో చేస్తున్నామో అదే యాక్షన్ ని డినామినేటర్ లో కూడా చేయాలి. దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఈక్వలెంట్ రేషియో ప్రాపర్టీ అన్నమాట. which is equal to, again 3 is a common term in the numerator, so in the bracket we get 1 plus 2 plus 3 minus 4 over 5 is a common term, so take it away the 5, 1 plus 2 plus 3 minus 4. Again this sum gets cancelled, we get 3 by 5. From this we can say that second property of equivalent ratio property, that is A by B equal C by D equal E by F equal G by H. Then each ratio is equal to A plus C plus E minus G by B plus D plus F minus H. This is also known as equivalent ratio property. Okay, these are the two equivalent ratios property. Or in other words, we can consider if A by B equal C by D equal E by F equal G by H, then A minus C minus C minus G by B minus D minus F minus H, which is also equal. These are all three properties are called equivalent ratio property. Let us see some examples depending on equivalent ratio property as well as addendo property. Next, let us discuss problems on what we have discussed earlier. Okay. First question: if P is to Q equal R is to S equal T is to U equal 2:3, then find MP plus NR plus OT is to MQ plus NS plus OU is equal to, and 4 options are given here. Solution: P is to Q can be written as P by Q equal to R by S equal to T by U equal to what? 2 by 3. That is. So now multiply numerator and denominator by M, and here by N, and here by O. So that M gets cancelled again, we get P by Q. N gets cancelled again, we get R by S. Okay. Similarly, now by add endo property, add the numerators and add the denominators. That means each ratio is equal to sum of their numerators by sum of their denominators. Therefore, MP plus NR plus OT by MQ plus NS plus OU is again also equal to 2 by 3. So answer is 2:3. Okay. Second and third questions I am leaving for you people. Try yourself. Solution to fourth question. If A by B equals C by D equals E by F equals 6, then find MA cube plus NC cube plus OE cube by MB cube plus NC cube plus OF cube. Since we are given with A by B equal C by D equal E by F equal 6, then we have, if we cube each term of the ratio, if we cube each term of the ratio, here we get 6 cube, that is 216. Okay. Now multiply numerator and denominator by equal term M in the first case, N in the second case, O in the third case. By add endo property, each ratio is equal to sum of their numerator by sum of their denominator. Therefore, MA cube plus NC cube plus OE cube by MB cube plus ND cube plus OF cube, which is equal, their sum is equal to also each ratio, that is 216. So answer is C. Okay, last two questions of the part 9. Most important questions, these two are. Fifth one. If z by x minus 2y equal 2z plus x by 2y equal 2x by z, then find the value of x plus y plus z by z. Solution. Given by, we are given by z by x minus 2y equal 2z plus x by 2y, which is equal to 2x by z. By add endo property, each ratio is equal to sum of their numerators by sum of their denominator. See the sum of numerators, 2x plus x 3x plus 2z plus z 3z, 3 of x plus z. This is sum of numerators. And consider sum of their denominators, minus 2y plus 2y cut x plus z. So by add endo property, each ratio is equal to sum of numerators by sum of denominators. When we are denominator, minus 2y plus 2y gets cut, x plus z we have. Again, x plus z cut, we get finally 3. So that is, each ratio is equal to 3. Then we get two conditions, that is 2x by z is also equal to 3. And each ratio is equal to 3. Therefore, z by x minus 2y is also equal to 3. From this, transform these two from LHS to RHS. We get 3 by 2. X by z equal to what? 3 by 2. As x and z are linear variables, therefore we can directly apply x by 3 and z by 2. Replace x3, z2 in the second condition, that is z value is 2 over x value is 3 minus 2y equal to 3. By cross multiplication, 3 can be written as 3 by 1. Cross multiplication, 2 1s are 2 equal 3 3s are 9 minus 2 3s are 6y. That is 6y is equal to 9 minus 2 7. Y equal to what? 7 by 6. Now consider x is to y is to z. as we have to find x plus y plus z by z. That is, x ratio is 3, is to y value is 7 by 6, is to z value is 2. So multiply each term by 6, we get 6 3 is 18, 6 by 6 cancels 7, 6 2 is 12. This is x is to y is to z. Then we have to find x plus y plus z by z. That is sum of each term in the ratio. 12 plus 18, 30 plus 7. 37 is the numerator and denominator z is 12. So answer is 37 by 12. This is the answer. Okay. Next most important question. If a by b plus c equal b by c plus a equal c by a plus b, then which one of the following statement is correct? Each fraction is equal to 1 r minus 1 or equal to 1 by 2 r 1 or equal to 1 by 2 r minus 1, and each fraction is equal to 1 by 2 only. Let us see the solution. When each fractions are equal, then value of each fraction equal to sum of their numerators by sum of their denominator. Consider sum of their numerators a plus b plus c by. So if we add b plus c, c plus a plus b, that is, we get twice of a plus b plus c, as a occurs 2 times, b occurs 2 times, c occurs 2 times in the denominator. So that is a plus b cancel. When the numerator and denominator gets cancelled, it is possible if and only if the denominator must be not equal to 0. Then only we can cancel the numerator and denominator. So in this case, the value of each fraction is equal to 1 by 2. If, let us suppose, if a plus b plus c equals 0, what is the possible value of each fraction? Let us see. This can be written as, if a plus b plus c equals 0, then a plus b equal, transform plus c from LHS to RHS, we get a plus b equal to minus c. Similarly, if we transform a to RHS, we get minus a, b plus c equal minus a, or if we transform b, we get a plus c equal to what? Minus b. That is, b plus b, c can be written as, b plus c can be replaced as minus a, c plus a can be replaced by minus b, and a plus b can be replaced by c. Each fraction is reduced to a by minus a equal b by minus b equal c by minus c. But all these values becomes minus 1. Okay, a by a nothing but minus 1, b by minus b 1. So it is possible when if a plus b plus c equals 0. So the each fraction value is equal to either 1 by 2 if a plus b plus c equal not equal 0, equal to minus 1 if a plus b plus c equals 0. So possible answers are 1 by 2 and minus 1. So option is C. Okay. This completes the part 9 of Paschen proportion. We will meet in next class.